So this isn't my best analogy, but it may get the point across. So this account knocks out bait and switch shit all the time, right? And I was hoping maybe some of the duds in here might, pool their resources and use their fucking brains, but usually that's not the case. So in here I threw out, what was it? I said, all right, internet, someone tagged the actual girl instead of this bait and switch horse shit. One person clicked like, so maybe they're not a bot. But instead, what you usually get in here is a bunch of this. Yeah? Well, my screen's acting weird. Do you see how many social engineering stickers are in here in place to do away with abstract thought? In other words, you would have other people most likely complaining, and my point to this is apply this to something else in reality, not just a girl shaking her ass. In other words, when you click on this, and if you looked into it, it's not the same girl, hence bait and switch. Our masters do the same fucking thing, but most people will click repost in terms of quote unquote information because they're not thinking for themselves. Same difference, they're just gonna leave fucking social engineering stickers in here because they're consuming the latest what? Information media. Now it's being dressed up as quote unquote content because you and I are being manipulated. And most people aren't bright enough to think about these things and consider why, to consider the source. This account is baiting and switch people because they're probably getting a kickback from some of the girls that they're highlighting. While the best part about this, and it's no different than the information as well, they're shopping around some fugly girls for the most part, so they don't post those girls. They usually post somebody who is more symmetrical or appealing to the eye, if you will. The way our masters work in terms of information is they will show you something sensational. They will dress it up with, and I'm using the latest cash grab, which is, Dune Part 2. Definitely not a cash grab. It's pretty. It's got loud noises. It's presentable. But it's a shit story. It's a poor adaptation, and the list fucking goes on. Now, again, apply that to the information. What our masters are shopping around doesn't reflect reality. There are so many holes you could punch in what our masters are shopping around, but most of you won't take the time to do so. In other words, you want me to lower this so you can keep watching this girl shake her ass, because that's about how shallow and involved you truly are. And you probably won't ever change that, because you still have this. This is available. Why would you look elsewhere? Why would you put in time? You don't have to. Why would you do that when it's going to take time and energy and effort, grit, know-how, etc., etc.? How often has the internet heard me complain at length that I'm looking for people who are good people who can use the brain between their ears, and I'm urging you to do so. I'm urging you to prove to me that you can think for yourself. Yeah? But at the end of the day, you and I are not too dissimilar. We were both raised in the same system, not unlike both of us probably enjoying staring at this girl shaking her ass. But you can choose your adventure. You can try to do better. You could strive to set an example, etc., etc., etc. And if you can fill in the blank, please do so. As always, what the fuck do I know?